My name is Charles Ferguson, and I'm the director of No End in Sight. The film is an attempt to comprehensively examine the policy decisions that the United States made and the mistakes that the United States made in invading and occupying Iraq, and to look at the consequences of those decisions and mistakes for Iraq and for the United States.
This idea to disband the entire Army was one that came as quite a surprise to me.
I see. What was your reaction when you learned of it?
I thought we had just created a problem. We had a lot of out-of-work soldiers. The President had already made a different decision, which was to keep battalion and below in force.
Earlier, yes.
Yeah.
But
well, within, a couple of days' proximity. I think most of us were caught relatively unawares or completely unawares by this disbanding of the Army. Secretary Powell found out about it, as I did.
Which was how?
Just as we found out one day, Jerry announced that he disbanded the Army.
I had the benefit of perhaps unusual training for a filmmaker. I have a PhD in political science, and my PhD thesis advisor is a remarkable man. He did teach me that, in a sense, there's kind of no point in doing something halfway. If you're going to examine a serious subject, then take it seriously.
The 3 or 4 crucial months after the fall of Baghdad, the two main things the U.S. military was doing on the ground were looking for WMD supplies and looking for Saddam Hussein. The process of those searches, busting in the doors at night, rounding up people, taking them to Abu Ghraib, having mass arrests, had a really embittering effect.
If you happen to be a military-aged Iraqi in an area of operation where the American military went into, there was a good chance you were going to be arrested or interned as a suspected insurgent, just for being a military-aged man in that area of operation.
Iraq is an odd situation in the sense that obviously media coverage of it and information about it is everywhere, and yet there has been really remarkably little broad public discussion of really how this happened.